As we await the arrival of the first corner of the evening, and it's a really poor one, low one, and nearly fell nicely for them, but Lynn able to bring it clear through McFadden. And then he looks to his right and finds Jarvis in some space for the Linnets now, and he goes down the middle of the park to skipper Clunan. He drifts one over the top for Simon Power, edge of the penalty area. Power into Mitchell! Oh, he lofts it over the bar from 6 yards. Everybody lining up on the edge of the Kings Lynn Town penalty area. 12 minutes gone, 0-0 at the moment. The referee just marks where the one-man wall of Lynn has to stand. Seems a little bit over the top, doesn't it? But I suppose if you've got the spray, you've got to use it, I guess. Coulson will deliver now for Bromley. That's a swerving one. It's a decent-looking one. The header comes in. It's gone over bounces on top of the Lynn net.
Looks a long 10 yards
By
to
the
me.
magic, it does look a 10 yard, big 10 yards, doesn't it? But Lynn just composed themselves, being very harshly treated there. Bush with the delivery when the whistle goes. And it is, again, a really good delivery from him. And it's a great header, and it's the opening goal. And it's a Levy from that set piece that gives Bromley the advantage. A big talking point here at the Walks. Should that free kick have ever been given? No. But Bromley go one up, a Levy. Throw in, Barrows takes midway inside the Lynn half, right-hand side. Down the line it goes. Bush and Mitchell go to try and win it. Got Cameron King, lost it over the top for Simon Power to run into the box. He was pulled back there, Simon Power. Is he going to get a left foot shot? Right for the shot, he skies one over. He's been quite adept at swinging balls in from tasty areas. We saw at Maidenhead, and that's a really dangerous one, punched away by the keeper well. And then Jarvis can't get on the end of it. Clunan gets it back through, out to the left, to Simon Power, gets it onto his right foot. Simon Power with a shot which is rising, out for a goal kick. Come forward again. Coulson picks things up for the visiting side. Power comes in with a challenge. Alibi with his back to goal. It's taken away from him by a hard-working Lynn defence. Then Barrows through to Mitchell. Mitchell, this is a good chance for Lynn. Cara Mitchell goes through, but just runs straight into the keeper. Why don't you try and chip it over him or have a shot? He must have thought Christmas had come very early, Cousins, the keeper, because he had Cara Mitchell bearing down on him. And he just chose to run straight into him. So another opportunity went as Richards barged off the ball far too easily for Lynn, allowing Bromley to gain possession right-hand side of the Lynn penalty area. It's with that danger man. Alibi with a shot. Good save by Mayer.
I thought the first game he came where he scored a couple of goals against Wealdstone. You know, his all-round game was good.
Long ball aimed towards Mitchell, headed away by Roberts for Bromley, then launched towards Alibi. Alibi on the ledge of the Lynn box all of a sudden, and it's Alibi, but Mayer comes in with a great block. Finds Clunan in a reasonably central position. And to McFadden. Barrows on his right side, he finds him. And we get a good ball into the box. It's not a great one because Coulson manages to head it away for Bromley. Alibi underneath it. And really shepherds that well, and Jarvis has been beaten. Coulson is through now for Bromley. Coulson plays it back into the middle to Cheek, and that's 2 for Bromley. Lynn were guilty again of giving the ball away. Quicker counter-attack it was from Bromley, and there's Cheek with his 8th of the season to make it 2-0 for the visitors, who lead by 2-0 there at the Walks. Bush, great delivery from him. Aimed towards the big man at the far post. Another chance, and it's a third! It's a third for Bromley. Disastrous. Liam Trotter with a right-footed strike just inside the 6-yard box. Thumped it in. No chance. 3-0 Bromley.
I noticed this second half, Lynn gone to a back four with Jarvis now pushing into the midfield, give an extra number in there.
Corner to be taken by Simon Power. Right-footed. Again, he'll swing it in, hopefully. It's towards the near post. And it's headed off the line, but ends up with Alex Brown tries to get on the end of it, but Bromley able to clear, only though as far as Power. Left-hand side of the penalty area. Power with a strike, and it's in! Oh, Simon Power from the left-hand side of the penalty area gets it right across Mark Cousins, the keeper, and Lynn have got themselves back into this game, at least with one. Simon Power. 3-1 now to Bromley. They're trying to build again. Back with McFadden. That will certainly give them heart. Into the middle of the park to Richards, which releases to Smith. Now out to Brown again on this left. Down the line for Power. Back to goal, but then Gets it through to Richards. Again, too many red shirts around. I'm sure there's about 20 red shirts on that pitch. Richards again. Into the middle to Cameron King. Tries to be too clever and then just drifts it into the midriff of Trotter. And now Bromley come on a very, very quick counter-attack. Bromley now to the edge of the Lynn penalty area. Great strike! And that's the fourth! Beyond Archie Mayer, and just as it looked as though Lynn might be getting some sort of foothold, Rico Hackett-Fairchild with their fourth. Back to Richards. He's got Clunan in space in the middle if he can find him. Skipper gives it away on that occasion. Here come Bromley again. Into space. Left-hand side. Hackett-Fairchild, scorer of the fourth, has it. On the Bromley left. Decent looking ball into the penalty area again. It's nodded away by Richardson and a shot across the face of goal, which is cleared by Clunan somehow.
Free kick. If Bromley got any sense, they'll just pump it in the box.
As they have done. And it's aimed towards that far side of the box. Barrows meets it initially, but it's fallen for Bromley again. Barrows being put under a little bit of pressure. Now it's back with Bush. He lofts one into the Lynn penalty area. Man goes down in the penalty area again, screams for a penalty from the Bromley bench.
Yeah, I think also it's just the manner of, the defeats. Then there's been one or two by the odd goal, but there's also been one or two with significant, margins, deficits against. We had a couple of fives and 4 here so far.
Power with possession for Lynn. Tries to turn his man, comes into a central area, finds Jarvis. He's got space on his right to play it through to Barrows if he wants to. It's going to fall for Brown, who goes down on the edge of the area. The referee waves away those appeals.
Yeah, maybe a case of that niggle he picked up once you stop at half time and you're not warm any longer.
Brown into the penalty area again, nodded away by Bromley. The balls are being played into the area enough as Cousins just releases another ball out to Hackett-Fairchild on the Bromley left. They got Cheek scampering into the middle. It's aimed towards Cheek, but he lofts one over the bar, way out onto the street. Behind.
Yeah, went for a rather ambitious ball through the middle. Got cut out. Lynn back in possession.
With Clunan. Looking up for his options. So just plays it back to Richards, who's on his way to complete a game back after injury, which is always good to see. Then through to Richards again. As soon as I took that one up, he's given it away, but it's one back, and a long range shot, which is from Jarvis from about 30 yards, which is easy enough for the keeper, really. And
they've been patient in their build-up, and they've got a passing going together, but the other end has let them down.
Jarvis high ball into the area, again well headed away. Richards with a snapshot, cleared again by Bromley. And then a Levy just inside to Cousins. They're on a bit of a counter-attack and a breakaway here for Bromley. Cousins it is, up to the edge of the penalty area now. And it's a right-footed shot across the face of goal, out for a goal kick. When Simon Power got one back for the Linnets, but almost immediately the damage was done again when Bromley got their fourth to restore that 3-goal advantage. And they're looking for more here. This late corner. Great-looking delivery again, but headed away by Fleming. Good header to Bush though on the left. Another good looking delivery into the area. Nicely, and then played to the edge. Cousins with a strike, which just shouts for handball in the area. And you have to say they might have a case there, but it was just fired in to the box. That would have been harsh if it was given, but late chance maybe for Lynn here, as Power has about 4 red shirts around him. And then can't get it across, and Bush there just comfortably nodding it back to his keeper. Again, a decent clearance it will be from Cousins, I'm sure. Yes, it is. Jarvis underneath it, beating a Bingham in the air, and then hoists one over his left shoulder towards Southwell. Again, really well won by Roberts for Bromley. Carey though for Lynn. Oh, lovely trickery from Carey, and then he's just barged off the ball, and that's probably going to be a yellow card, is it, for substitute Frankie Raymond?
Pretty much, put it that way.
He won't do. Carey steps up now, takes the free kick. Decent looking delivery, but it's over the bar. Kizzy, late throw here for Bromley. The right back puts it back into play, aimed towards the Levy. He really does make a nuisance of himself as the final whistle does go here at the Walks, and a disappointing night for Kings Lynn Town on their home turf once again. They had chances to take the lead here, Steve Rushbrook, but they were paid very costly.